Welcome to my show, AskJPNow. You can ask me anything from my career switch, my hobbies in playing pool, and even anything on the universe. I would think that I probably is more towards the coaching type of leader lah. Probably motivating a lot of people with my, of course, with my history, and also inspire a lot of people because of my cancer also. Wow. Not really to these two extremes because lion is really a strong predator, whereas the sheep is the prey. I'm probably more on the hybrid, somewhere in between, because I see myself more like a chameleon, because I can adapt to circumstances as it changes. I would think that if of course today for my business, if I can really identify or can see with my naked eye who are high net worth individuals with ready cash to buy a property from me, that would be the best special power in this world. Wow, pretty difficult question to answer. So in my opinion, I think probably without a door, I can still survive in the house, but without a window, I can't, put it this way, because it brings in light, it brings in breeze, it brings in, you don't feel like you're caged inside a house. So that's the main purpose of being able to stay inside a house for as long as you want to. Answer is no. I have a listing in Sentosa previously, but the owner actually put up. So technically, I have not sold the Sentosa house before yet, and I look forward to sell one. Definitely very exciting. The reason why a house is expensive, for example, a good class bungalow or a super penthouse, we're talking about more than 10 million in quantum, can be as high as close to 100 million. So definitely the people you meet, or probably the buyers you meet, or the owners who own that house is going to be of a different status. Knowing the owner is more important, and understanding how they build their wealth is more important than actually the house. So definitely there's a lot of things you can learn from people who own that, or people who can afford to buy houses like this. I always see people in East Coast Park. So their lifestyle is like very carefree, like they don't need to work, always, with their pets, jogging, all this. So in fact, to answer this question is, I probably think East is probably the best, which I have stayed there for a period of time, and I enjoyed the moment there. The eateries, the lifestyle, the people. Is this supposed to be a trick question? Wow, tough. My wife will be watching this. So when you play pool, there will be people in the pool hall, or when you even play better pool, there will be people who will be curious about you. So in our pool scene, we also have a lot of people of different walks of life. It's not really to know more girls, but rather to make friends, and it's a form of, knowing more people. Wow, of course, very similar principle. Number one is keep practicing. Okay, when I was a new agent, just like pool, I do not know the fundamentals of real estate industry. So I go around attending training, speaking to people. Not that I'm going to close the first client I meet, right? I need to screw up a few, meet more and more clients. Initial clients don't have the trust in me, but I just really doesn't matter. I just keep trying and practicing it. I will improve. That's where you improve, and you finally find your own very unique way of building rapport with clients, and that will increase your ability to get deals. The actual answer inside the government's cookbook, I don't know. But I'm going to attempt to answer this question, which in my opinion is very logical one. Okay? If today I sell this piece of land to a foreigner, today there's only one foreigner who owns this piece of land. Tomorrow you sell another piece to another foreigner. There will be one day whereby more than 50% of the Singapore's land will be owned by foreigner. 这样跟卖国有什么分别？对吗？ So you get what I mean? It's a general feeling that this is true because, in my opinion, because there's basically a lot of HDBs compared to private properties. We have more than 1 million HDB units in today's market. Okay, so you will feel that a lot of locals are actually owning HDBs. So this is just a feeling. But if you look at the actual figures to this question of private properties, right? Really own by foreigners? I wouldn't think so. Maybe in the luxury market of private properties, that is true when you actually contain to the luxury. But if you even out throughout the whole private properties landscape around whole Singapore, I would think there tend to be more locals. Definitely more locals, because it's a perceived thing. In fact, we are already in the digital age. But I foresee probably in the next 10 years, the digital age thing is going to get more advanced. So a lot of traditional methods used in real estate is probably going to slowly phase out. Example, do you still read your newspaper to look for your property? Very unlikely. I wouldn't say no. Maybe your dad or your uncle or your grandfather still do that, and maybe for those older generations. So this is just one of the many examples. We won't know in the next 10 to 20 years what is going to get phased out. So as property agents, I always believe I need to be in the forefront. I need to take the lead in a lot of things. That's why now you're seeing me on camera probably. That's one of the things that I do differently. So it's very important to keep up with technologies. So the game changer is probably going to be the next digital way of doing things.